Hello everyone, I'm Coach Toyin. I'm a Christian transformational coach and the founder of the Narrow Gateway. Now today I want 5 minutes of your time really quickly. I want to do some straight talking today because at the end of this, I'm actually going to go ahead and offer you my 3-step Kickstart tool. And guess what? It is absolutely free. You can find my 3-step Kickstart tool on www.thenarrowgateway.com/3-step Kickstart. And that 3 in 3-step is a number. So 3-step Kickstart, www.thenarrowgateway.com/3-step Kickstart. And once again, it is absolutely free. Now, let me tell you about this tool. This is a 3-step tool that I created, or that God instructed me to create or inspired me to create. And this is a tool to kickstart you into your Christian transformational track today. If you are one of those people, like many of us, who need some fire under your belly, you need something to actually push you forward so that you can get going on dealing with those issues that you have with God, those things that you've been avoiding, that you haven't been wanting to deal with between you and God, that silence, that loud silence that's between you and God, that thing that tells you, I know I should be hearing more from God, or I know I should be able to know how to hear the voice of God, but I can't. This is your opportunity. This is a tool that is really quick, that will help you get started on your growth track in your relationship with God. Why did I create this tool? I created this tool because, one, you'd be surprised how many people in my line of work, in the work that I do as a Christian transformational coach, who I interact with, and so many people, Christians, don't know that when you come to believe in Jesus, that is your step one. You have entered into the kingdom of God. That is step one. But immediately following your step one, immediately following your faith in Jesus, you need to make a choice to begin an intentional process of transformation into the image of Christ, because that's what Jesus wants. That's what he saved you for. He wants you to be like him the way it was in the beginning. He made us in his image. Do you understand? So you coming to believe in Jesus means that you have entered into the kingdom of God. But now he wants you to make choices on a daily basis, walking hand in hand with him, which is your Christian transformational journey, to become more and more like him. And as you become more and more like him, you're equipped to do the things he's called you to do. You're equipped to walk in his purpose for your life. But many of us don't know that. Many of us think, you know what? Oh gosh, okay, Jesus, I feel him, I see him. I think he's really cool. I think he's just, he's a good guy, and I really love him. And yeah, that's cool. That's great. And then you wonder, but why am I not changing? Why am I still the same as I always was? Why am I still struggling with the things that I used to struggle with? How come nothing feels different? How come I still can't hear God's voice? How come I still don't know his purpose for my life? How come the anger that I used to deal with, the pain that I used to deal with, the brokenness that I used to deal with, it's still there. I'm still the same person, but it's like on top of that whole basket of mess, I've put on, I believe in Jesus. But you haven't changed. Nothing has changed from the inside out. You'll be surprised how many of us actually don't know that when you come to believe in Jesus, there's an intentional process that needs to take place as you go along. And that's a process that you need to make a choice to come on board for. The second reason that I created this 3-step Kickstart tool is because as I speak with people, there are many people that know that, yes, there is a Christian transformational journey that I need to be on. Many people actually know that. But you know what? A lot of people are like, Toyin, you know what? I just cannot do it. You know what? It's been hard. I've been a Christian, and I know things are not the way they're supposed to be. I know that, you know what? I'm meant to be, at this point in my life, I should be able to hear God's voice. I shouldn't be falling into the same holes that I was falling into 10 years ago. I shouldn't be struggling with the same habits, with the same sins. I shouldn't be still broken the way I should be. I should be walking in God's purpose for my life. But I just can't bring myself to start the process. Why? For some people, is that I think it's just going to be too hard. It's going to require too much of me, and I'm just not willing to do the submission that I think this process is going to require. I'm just not willing. Some people might say, I'm too scared. I tried it 5 years ago, it didn't work. I'm still struggling with the same things. I tried it 10 years ago, it didn't work. What makes me think it's going to work today? And some people are just like, no, Toyin, I'm not interested. I don't have time. My life is fine. As long as I believe in Jesus, it's all good. So these are the realities that I am facing. When people come to me and they say, Toyin, I love what you're doing. And I'm like, okay, great. So which of the tools do you want for yourself? And they're like, it's really great, but I'm just not ready. The 3-step Kickstart tool is for you. These are 3 quick steps that I've created that you can apply right now. This is not to say that the 3-step Kickstart tool is going to take you from 0 to hero in three steps, no. But it literally plants you on your growth track with God. So these are 3 quick steps that you can apply now that will put fire under your belly, literally, and kickstart you on your own personal growth track. So if you get the tool now, you could literally say, okay, fine, I will do step 1 today, I'll do step 1 tomorrow, I'll do step 3 on the 3rd day, and voila, by day 4, you come back to work, you come back to school, you come back to your business or whatever, and you're on a completely different life track than you were when you left work today. So if you are someone that says, I believe in Jesus, but if you're one of those people who has a I believe in Jesus, but I believe in Jesus, but I'm just not really that interested in things of God right now. It's just not, it's just not for me right now. I'm not really interested in getting close to him. Or I believe in Jesus, but I've never felt him as real. I've never experienced him to be real in my life. Or I believe in Jesus, but I don't know how to hear his voice. I don't know how to discover his will for my life. Gosh, I don't even know what his purpose for my life is. Or maybe you are, I believe in Jesus, but geez, Toyin, I can't help but be angry, or I can't help but deal with that rejection that I grew up with, or I can't help but be bitter, or I can't help but hate people because they've been hating on me all these years. I can't help it. I believe in Jesus, but I can't help but be jealous. I believe in Jesus, but I can't help but be self-righteous. It's just who I am. I believe in Jesus, but I can't help but be judgmental. It's just who I am. I believe Jesus, but I'm broken inside, and nothing about my believing in Jesus has changed my story. If you are a I believe in Jesus, but person, then this program is for you. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to go to www.thenarrowgateway.com, and if you check in the comment section, you will see it typed out there, www.thenarrowgateway.com/3-step kickstart. That's the number 3-step kickstart. I want you to go there now and get your copy of the 3-step kickstart tool, and it is absolutely free. Absolutely free for you. So guys, I cannot wait to hear from you. That's all I wanted to come on and say tonight. I hope you guys are well. I hope you had a fantastic week. The Lord loves you. The Lord be with you. Thanks for all your support. As always, I want to end this by saying I am Coach Toyin. I'm fully convicted by my own words. And as you know, I'm very much on my own Christian transformational journey. And that is what my passion is, to share that with you. So I'm very much still under construction in the hands of the Father. Take care. God bless. Bye.